Tanks! Like the background, Wii Tanks is a pretty simple game, so let's spice it up a bit by giving it a story mode. Now, originally, I would have modded the game, but yup. So instead, I'll create my own version of Wii Tanks, give it some characters, and a totally inspired story, where the president gets kidnapped and you must save him, and more, but you'll have to play the game. I think that's how Nintendo would make a Wii Tank story mode.
Okay.
Yup. Best not to dwell on it. For the player, I stole an asset from
Dishaman.
I don't know how to pronounce it. Paired up a quick movement and rotation system, and that looks familiar.
Easy, all you gotta do is just meet me at the.
I can't place my finger on it. Give it turret rotation. Stole a model from for the bullet. Give that bullet some bounce. Give it some VFX, or as I wrote it in the script, FX from
Gene Mordo.
Wow, I'm starting to feel like a thief. Nah, nobody will find out. And wow, look at that. It only took me a day to get right. We'll get this done in no time. Enemy AI. Now, I'm no expert at enemy AI. I'll leave that at the experts over there at Fortnite. But I just stole some controls from the player, changed it a bit for the enemy, calculated distance for the rotation and movement. I guess you want to know how it works. Fine. Both movement and rotation do close to the same thing. They get the tank's position minus player position, then normalizing it. Normalizing just gives it a value from 0 to 1. Then I assign it to movement and rotation in the same style as the player gets input using some weird math thing. In school, we call it calc, not to be confused with calculator.
You're not impressing my stream. Everyone knows you're using a calc. Calc is calculator for short, chat.
Then gave it a direction range and firing range. It allows the tank to be fully customized in any manner. Truly a scientist at work. Now, I replaced the movement system with Unity's nav mesh system. Now, this is just so that the tank doesn't collide within the wall and avoids other things and targets the player much nicely. Now, the game is kind of looking like a grayish blob, so let's fix that thing. First, I stole some triangle and hexagons from Guinea, then a wood texture from the texture yard over at Polygon? Don't ask me, I don't know. Don't ask me, don't know, don't ask. Put them together, and wow, look at that. A tutorial level. Yeah, it's missing some stuff. So I stole a dialogue script from another project, created tutorial text on the floor telling you what to do, and yup, it's a tutorial. I should probably explain this guy. Meet my beautiful drawing, the general, and all the other ones. Truly an artist at work. Now it's time to speedrun making levels.
3, 2, 1, go!
It wasn't that intense, but you get the point. Menu time. I stole some UI assets from Guinea. You know, there's a pattern from stealing from Guinea. Make some basic buttons. Steal a visual button system from another game of mine. Steal the enemy AI, reprogramming it into a dummy. Have it find a random position on the board. Wow, look at that interactive menu. Did I forget to include that it has a cool transition? Yeah, I did. You son. Now it's time to relax and test out the game. Uh-oh, there goes the problem alarm. Now, instead of a dramatic recreation or something, I want to relate to you a lot more. Ever stubbed your toe? Now imagine the pain, knowing you have to go back and fix your toe and replace it with a robot, Robo style. Remember when I said Unity nav mesh was going to be a problem? What problem? Never discussed it once in the entirety of this video. It's a problem. So here's the issue. Nav mesh has to find the shortest path to its target. Great. Nav mesh assumes that characters are circles. Last time I checked, the tank isn't a circle. Bad. Because of that, it tends to hit walls, clip into them, and go nuts. I couldn't really find a good solution. Besides like adjusting settings, it wasn't creating just oomph that I want. And I didn't have time to really create my own system. It works in its current state, but I'll have to create my own system in the future, maybe. I don't know. Well, I guess it's time to test again. Okay, there's multiple things that I missed. Keep adjusting this microphone. I had a friend test out this game, and wow, did it help. All of them were pretty simple fixes, like Clyde just adjust the map, and just little bugs here and there. Okay, now let's test it. And just besides fixing a few things, little things. Now, the biggest bummer here is that I don't really have custom music for this game, and I didn't have time for music. Now, I had some time on my hands while editing this video, so what did I do? I added some music and some audio. Now, it isn't just, you're a little old, simple someone making music. I went on Pixelbay, or Paxelbay, or whatever, looked it up, and grabbed a bunch of stuff from there, so take a listen. Wow, look at that. Truly inspiring. Makes the game pop. Just, Also almost blew up my speakers while trying to fix the volume issue. It's not important. That part's not important. It's all fine now. It works. Audio, cool, fun. Now I would have built this game for the web. But here's the issue. 3D and the web, well, they're not really the nicest thing ever. So for now, it works for Windows and Linux, since they're really easy. Thanks, Apple, for being such a just developer-friendly platform. So I quickly created a niche page. That's the game. Go play it. Next video shouldn't take 4 months, so be prepared, gamers. It's gonna be something. Something cool. Something rad. Anyways, bye-bye!